Hello and welcome, I'm Logan with All Paths Taken, and this is part 6 of my 100% walkthrough of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. In this episode, we will be venturing into the beautiful Scadu Altus. As always, we are going for every secret, every item, and every boss. So, fellow Tarnished, rise and join me on my quest to become the true Elden Lord. So, in the last episode, we defeated my favorite boss of the DLC, Ralva, the Twin Moon Knight, took all of her armor and a weapon, and, you know, claimed victory in grand fashion. So now we are going to move into the next beautiful area of the game, Scadu Altus. I love it. I love the falling shadows now that we're actually under the tree. It's so beautiful. I love this game so much. We are going to run over this way. We're going to talk to a couple of NPCs. I didn't want the mushroom. I was right next to it. I didn't want it, apparently. That's fine. Then we're going to grab a Scadutree Fragment, a New Grace, and a Gesture. Alright, let's start talking to people. We'll talk with Leda first.
Hello again. Did you meet my compatriots? They're quite the congregation. From places as far and wide as you can imagine. Doubtless it'd have all come to blows at first glance, were it not for the charm kindly Miquella put upon us. This is what allows us to serve together. The work of a living god. Wondering about the Hornsent, are you? True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Messmer to purge the Tower folk, a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the Hornsent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest, and in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame.
Alright, so we learned a little bit of lore about the Hornsent, and now let's talk to him.
You have a knack for timing, my fellow. I found the site of a new cross. Take this. Miquella has said as much himself. He wishes now to throw it all away. He says the act, though undoubtedly painful, will sear clean the Erdtree's wanton sin. The truth of his claim can be found at each cross, which is evidence enough to earn my belief.
Kinda cool, kinda cool. I like how they talk about the lore in this game. It's really, really sweet. It's really sweet, really awesome. And I just really like the different phrases that they say, like, I abandon here my heart. Like, that's so cool. It's so cool how they actually see he abandons, literally abandons, leaves specific things from his person and being behind. I think it's so cool. But we are going to head this way as we can see a troll phantom, or phantom troll that we got to kill. This is a permanent death, so if we do kill this thing, which we should be able to pretty quickly, it will stay dead. And the reason we want to kill this thing is because, other than the stone, we want to make sure that we do end up getting, oh, that's right, there's no, what's it called? Oh, I missed. There we go. Good move, sir. That's fine. Oh! You only sent 2, you cheater. God, that Ash of War is so strong. What you gonna do? You gonna run at me? Miss me. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. There we go. Alright, now that we got him dead and gone, we can move up here. As you can see, we got a little bit of an item over here from a dead animal, which that's weird. I don't know why that thing's dead. Shouldn't be dead. Unless the troll killed it. And then we're going to come up here and we can use this sword key that we got from Castle Ensis as well to open a portal we are not going to take it as it leads to the ancient ruins of Rao. We're going to do the ancient ruins of Rao way later in the DLC. The ancient ruins are way over there. So we're going to do that after Shadowkeep. So we got many different places that we're going to go before we try to tackle that little section. So I will include that in that specific episode. But for now, we're going to head to a fort that is kind of attached or next to Castle Ensis. It's really weird. It might be a part of Castle Ensis, as it is separated by like a little river or stream and waterfall. But it's technically its own area, so we're going to treat it like it's its own area. Oh, you know what else I forgot? I forgot to clear out the rest of Castle Ensis. There's one little section left. Alright, so from here, it's pretty simple. We just got to ride this way. And then we should run into a section of Castle Ensis over on this side of the little waterfall river area. There's only one more weapon that we need to grab, which is right over here. Let's see, what side do I need to jump down? Is it this side? Yes, this side. Oh, I forgot an item. It's okay. That item is just Shadow Realm Ruins up there. So it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to come back and get it. At least not in this episode, as it kind of means nothing, considering I'm a full build and I don't really need money that much anymore. But we get the Carian Sword, or Carian Sorcery Sword, which is a rapier, I believe, if my memory serves me. So let me find the rest of my rapiers. Probably should have gone the other way. Yep, right there. So, we can now use this. Can I use it? Ooh, Impaling Thrust. And then the heavy attack is Glint Blades. That's pretty sweet. That's kind of cool. Alright, so let's head back to Scadu Altus West. And then we're going to head to a cathedral. And we're going to grab a map piece. And then we're going to fight a furnace golem. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do a lot. Oh, no, wait. We got to do Fog Rift first. Fog Rift. So from here, I believe it is right here. We're going to drop down. And then we got to look for the next little ledge. Drop down. Then we got one behind us. Then we can drop down again. Right into here. Let me see. I think, yes, we want to craft those. And then we will switch those for fire bombs. Yeet! Yeet! Alright, so we want to do that because there's fire bombs everywhere. And there's going to be a lot of enemies that are throwing fire bombs like these two yahoos right here. Oh, alright. Well, that's just rude. Excuse you, sirs. Oh, I'm dead. Ow, what? I didn't get that off in time? Well, that sucks. Did you see that guy's face? He was like, "Arr." That's so funny. Oh, God. He looks like Doofy from Scary Movie. Hopefully you guys know who that is. Yeet! Aw. Huzzah! Are we gonna... There, oh, wow, that's not even the right one. Well... I don't know why these are the enemies that are gonna kill me constantly, but alright then. Stop it. And I can't get too close because we got enemies around. There we go! That's what I was looking for, baby! Alright, now we can, yeet. That's not... Yeet! Then we got one dude in here. Then we can come out the door and yeet. I love that so much. It's so much fun. So, over there is your boss fight for this fort. You don't want to do it yet. We got a couple other sections of the fort to go through first. The first being right over here. We got a couple of enemies to take out. So, like a legend, we're just going to make sure we take them out one by one. Easy enough. So we can come this way and grab these. So there are a few items down there that we did miss earlier. Not that big of a deal. Like, I don't remember if any of them were super important. Actually, did I miss that one? I shouldn't have missed that one. Ah, that was from the dude I blew up. Never mind. So we did grab all the items, right? Right? My brain's braining. My brain is braining. Nope, there's one item that we missed. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. I believe it is just a craftable. Don't really need to go down that way. Especially since we've already went through the catacombs. That's right in under next to Castle Ensis. That's fine, swords. I didn't want to hit anybody. Alright, so we're going to clear out the bottom section of this castle. It is not super filled with enemies. Or I should say, it's not super difficult, but it is filled with enemies, so you got to watch out. Haha. Lit himself on fire. What a fool. Reason we are coming down here, as you can see, is a chest that has a little bit of, or has an item inside that we're going to want to grab. Ow. Ow. Rude. Very rude. Alright, we got the Serpent Flail. New weapon in the DLC. Kind of cool. Alright, then we can head back to the ladder, as the only thing we have left is a boss and an item. And we're going to fight this boss with parries, as it's just another Black Knight commander. Nothing really special. I don't remember if they give him some kind of Ash of War or new move to use. That's a little different from the other ones. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I absolutely stomped on him in my first attempt at him, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, that's right. They give him the tongue. Forgot all about it. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the type of damage I like. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. No! I did that at the exact wrong time. The exact wrong time. I should have known that he was going to try to lick me. Who knew I was such a tasty snack? Let's try this again. No more sucking. Ooh, I'll take it. I like backstabs. I didn't want to parry him. That's fine. Yep, I still didn't want to parry him. Nope. Whew! Lucky Frost, baby. Well, that was faster than it was supposed to be, but alright. Got him! Come on. Come on, Turtle McGee. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Beauty. What a way to end it. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, then we get his Greatshield, and then in the chest, randomly, we get a Smithing Stone 7. I don't know why it's a Smithing Stone 7, but it's a Smithing Stone 7. I thought it'd be something cool, and it's not. But we got a couple of enemies left over here. Oh, I don't have any fire pots. And I can't craft because I'm in combat, right? Yeet. I didn't get him? Look at how close he is. What a liar. That's fine. I didn't want to kill him. Nope. He's really still alive? Okay. My word. I'm having a tough time. That's alright. Okay. Fog Rift Fort is done. With the exception of one last little hidden path. So we're going to go right in here. And we're going to come up to the top. I believe we have a ladder. And then we should have another ladder leading to an item. I think it's a talisman. I could be wrong. I didn't write it down. Yeah, this way. Over there is nothing. It just leads back to your starting platform, pretty much. So we just want to grab this, and then we can giddy-outy of the fort. Yep, Arrow Sting Talisman. I believe it helps with your bow builds or ranged builds. Probably something with, like, increased distance on arrow damage or something like that. Let me see. Now we want to leave the fort, head to Scadu Altus West, and we're going to open our map, and we're going to go to a big cathedral. Oh, that's right. I didn't grab the map piece yet. Well, that's fine. We don't really need the map right now. We'll need it for the second half of Scadu Altus, as this side's pretty self-explanatory. Nothing super crazy over here. Can I jump? Can I jump? There we go. So we're climbing up here as we have an invasion in the cathedral. If you remember the Fire Knight from Ballarat that invaded us earlier in the DLC, he is coming back in the Church of the Crusade. As we have a Rune Arc, and then we get another Scadu Fragment.
Thou shalt not evade the flame of Messmer.
That's fine. I didn't want to hit him. Nope, didn't want to. Nope. What? I just completely whiffed the backstab? Expound, game. What in the what? What? Like what? 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 This time though, no more Mr. Night Sky. We drank our flask.
Evade the flame of Messmer.
Love that move. That's what I get for trying to be all fancy. I just gotta remember damage. Damage first. Damage first. We get a prayer room key, and then we get an Ash of War Flame Skewer, which is what his Ash of War is, I believe. Alright, now we are going to grab a map piece, and then we are going to try to head back to the Cross Grace over there, as there's not much items over here. We're just not equipped to deal with the Furnace Golem yet. I want to make sure I have my flask at full thirst quenching, drinking. I don't know how to describe it, but we just want our flask so we can make sure that we are hitting hard enough on the Furnace Golem, because I actually found a faster way to take those things out when you're chopping at their toesies. Instead of hitting them really hard with a big weapon, you take a small weapon and you just spam and go crazy with the Rotted Wing Talisman and with the tier that also is making consecutive attacks stronger. Ooh, should we do that right now, though? Or should we go on to the other area? I think we'll save the Furnace Golem for last, because we got a couple other Scadu Fragments that we can get over here. That'll help us do even more damage, and we'll have more upgrades. Yeah, so this section over here is where we are going to go through today. We are not going to get very close to Shadow Keep, because that progresses our story up to a certain point for side quests. So we're not going to worry about that too much. But remember what I said way back when we were going to the Elak River. I said that we're going to take this spot for a shortcut for later. This is what I mean. We're going to go through the second half of Scadu Altus, where a lot of stuff is. Starting with the Fort of Reprimand. So, from the Fort of Reprimand, we are going to come up and to the left for an Omen Killer. And then once we kill him, you can see over there on the right, there is a Grace. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright then. That wasn't weird. So, every Omen Killer in this fort will drop a Blessed Bone Shard. I'm not sure what they're used for or anything. I should probably look at it. If I had to guess, probably a craftable. But it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to grab this. Then we are going to clear out the inside. Can't remember. Is there an item over here? Nope. We're going to clear out the inside of the fort next. Gonna come this way for these two yahoos. They're gonna come over here for these two yahoos. What do I hear? What? Oh, I know what that is. I'll show you guys later. I was so confused why a tree fell through a building. Oh. There's a couple of enemies outside that heard me. That's what that was. Alright, so we get the Flamedrake Talisman from behind the chests. Then we can come out this way, and all this does was kind of put us around these crates. Which, item, forgot to pick up. We can come through here. I believe there might be an enemy or two. Oh yes, there's an enemy or two below. So we can just fall down and then dodge, as we should have a couple of these boys to take out. Alright, once we kill them, we can grab our smithing stone from there, and we can grab the other items that were lying around as well, then head back up the ladder, as this is a dead end now. Let me see, this is where we came from, I believe. Yep, there's the two enemies, so we want to go this direction. We're going to go up the stairs. And now we are in the courtyard, where we have an Omen Killer in the middle of the arena. Oh, does he hear me? Or does he see me? Oh, he sees me. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo! What damage, dude? That was sick. Then we can grab the items around in this main section. And then we are going to drop down underneath the castle. Or underneath the fort. Because we have one last Omen Killer to kill. And a couple items to grab as well. The Omen Killer will be right here on the left, so don't be surprised when you see him. Oh. Ouch, kabibbles. That hurt. And when we kill him, we get the Iris of... I don't know how to say that. Occultation? 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 I don't know. That's a tricky word. I'm not smart enough to figure that one out. Then we're going to come behind the castle for an ash, the Messmer Soldier Ashes. And we can climb up as we get back into the Fort of Reprimand. Man, this is a tall ladder. There we go. Perfect. And then to the right is an item. I believe to the left is nothing, right? Correct. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, so we can come through here. There is a boss fight in there, but we're not going to do that yet, as we got a couple more spots to hit inside the fort. The main section is right over here. This has our last little enemy in it. And we have just cleared out the fort. Last little tidbit of stuff is pretty simple. I'm going to save the boss for last. We'll do a couple of little fights over here first. So we can go get that if we wanted. I'm not going to get it right now, as we just kind of want to fall down. And then over here, we will have 2 Victoria Maidens. One will be headless. That's going to go vroom, vroom, vroom and ride around like a motorcycle. And then the other one is just going to be a sickle. You can see both of them. There's the sickle, and the other one is the vroom, vroom, vroom. Alright, there's one down, and here comes the Psycho. Yep, here we come. Roll. I have no idea where he's going to stop. I don't think he knows either. Oh, God. Oh, God. Woo! Missed me. Oh, that's terrifying. Alright, then we get the Shadow Room from him as well. We have, I believe, 2 items left over here. One of them is over in this corner with just a little body. And then everything else should be pretty much grabbed, with the exception of a Blessing of Marika that is over here as well. Alright, there we go. You can see a beautiful view of the jagged peaks. I love it. Oh, I love it. Can we see the dragon from here too? Yep, dragon's over there. I love this. I love this stuff so much. Like, From Software, I've said it several times throughout the base game and the DLC. Like, From Software knows how to present a game. Like, oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness. They know how to present it. They know how to make it look beautiful. They know how to show off their artistic skill. They know how to show off their gameplay, their level design. Like, my goodness. Alright, so just wanted to get that for later. We're going to go into this grace, the Fort of Reprimand grace. And then we're going to go fight a boss. So the boss is a Black Knight commander that has the twin blades. It will have a unique Ash of War that we will get after we beat it. And then there also is an item above it in a chest. There's the Ash of War, baby. So cool. Oops. No, that was illegal. Oops. Oops. Is that it? Oh, so close. We did it first try, though, baby. First try. First try. First try. Let's go. Beauty. We finally get it. We finally get the move that the Crucible Knights get. That just looks so sick. Alright. I can't remember. Is there an item up here or is it up the ladder? Up the ladder, I think. Yep, there's our chest. Alright, the Battlefield Priest's Cookbook. Now we can go to Morth Highway South. Alright, so now we have another ridiculously annoying fight. So I gotta talk about it. You can hear it. It's another dragon fight. It is the Ghost Flame Dragon. They are so annoying. This one, however, you can just let him do his thing and just go one way over here. Like, I'm not going to fight them yet. I'm just going to let them fight each other. I'll come back later as we have a Spirit Spring over here with some rocks that we need to knock apart in order to go up top for a new Scadu Fragment. So we're going to go do that here in a second. We just got to break that little pillar. And then go back to the jump pad. And away we go. So we're going to leave them fighting. So the dragon can kill a couple of them. And we're going to come up this way. We're going to ignore a lot of these birds. Because honestly, I'm just tired of fighting birds. And we're just going to kind of follow this path up. As we see a cross grace. Then we're going to come back and see what items I've missed, because I'm sure I've missed one or two. Alright, I am not going to rest at the grace, because I don't want all of those enemies to disappear. Ooh, we abandoned the eye. Alright, so I think... Actually, I think what we're going to do... I'm going to run through this area really quick. Just to see if we have any items. Then I think we're going to go talk to Ansbach. Because I think we've got all three of the crosses now that he's needed. The one in Cerulean Coast. The one in Scadu View, which is where we're at. And then there was one... Oh no, there's one in Belarot I missed. I just remembered that. Holy crap. I gotta go back and get that. I can't believe I forgot it. You guys didn't tell me. What the heck? You're supposed to tell me if I miss something. Because you guys play this game more than me. I've only got like a couple thousand hours in this game by now. Or like 1,000. Probably 1,000. Over 1,000. Like, I don't know. Probably 1,200. I think 1,200's right. So, I don't see any items up here. We're going to ignore the other enemies. We're going to go and check out Belarot. Let me think. Where was that altar at? Or where was the thingamajig? Ah, yes. Okay. I remember. We got to go to Small Private Altar. So, we are going to have to kill this Horned Warrior. If you're lucky, you can try to outrun him. But, honestly, I can't. I don't like dealing with this dude more than I have to. So, we're just going to kill him. You know, maybe. Maybe. There we go. Holy crap. Whew! What'd you drop me? Ooh, gauntlets. Nice. So we're going to run this way. And just ignore all the enemies for now. I believe this is the shortest way. If not, we might want to go from the other grace that's around. But I'm pretty sure this is the shortest one. Then we go top of the stairs, to the left, towards the scorpions. I'm going to kill the little scorpions just to make sure I don't accidentally die to them. Because they can get really dangerous really quick. Alright, then we got to jump over the rubble. Yeah, I completely forgot about this when I was in Bellerod earlier. Oh, and I completely forgot about that. God dang it. Alright, so we got several fly enemies to kill. Alright, then once they are done, or dead, I should say, we can come over here, grab another fragment. We can touch the cross. And then we can come out here for another talisman. I knew I was forgetting something in Bellerod. I could not remember what. And I was like, it's got to be something that it's like blatantly obvious and I can't figure it out. Sure enough, that's what it was. You guys let me down. Oh, disappointed. I'm disappointed in all of you. All of you. All of you. All 100 of you. Believe it or not, I got 100 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you. But I'm still disappointed. I'm kidding, I'm not. I'm actually thrilled you're here. Alright, so we talked to him about one on the coast already. So you will have one about St. Trina, one about the cross of the tower, one about the eye that was abandoned. So let's talk to him, see what he's got for dialogue.
Well, I'm much obliged. As suspected, kindly Mikola has visited the lands which hold the tower, and appears intent on wholly dispossessing himself of his flesh. He must be seeking entrance to the Tower of Shadow.
I see.
Righteous tarnished. I am much obliged. I can hardly believe it. He's divested himself of his very eye. Tender Mikola's eye is no mere morsel of flesh. It is a vessel of soaring grace. Proof of his Empyrean lineage. I wonder, does Mikola the Kind intend to sever his very birthright? His fate as a child of the Erdtree?
Yes. Yes, indeed he do. So this is where we get to see Ansbach kind of breaking his own...
Concerning the full picture is yet to coalesce.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about this.
We do know that he is bound for the Tower of Shadow, and that is where he intends to rise to true godhood. The Tower of Shadow houses a divine gateway. A well-kept secret it was, but the gateway was once the birthplace of a god we know all too well.
Any guesses? Hint, hint. Hint, hint. We killed her husband, Radagon. So that would be the god he is talking about. So basically, Mikola is trying to become a god the same way Marika did.
Righteous time.
So now we have done Ansbach's questline. Out of all the quests in the DLC, his is the main one I truly enjoy because it paints a few demigods in a different picture than what fans really like. So I really enjoy covering Ansbach's questline because he's a really unique character. He is, in my opinion, a better version of Alexander Iron Fist. Because Alexander was like your loyal companion. Ansbach is loyal to Mohg and is here because he believes that Mikola is someone who is Mohg's equal, which is why he's following him. Or why he believes he's following him. He does not know that he is under the spell of Mikola. Alright, I don't think there's any items over here. I don't have anything in my notes. Where's my jump pad? There's my jump pad. Alright, so now it is time for us to kill a dragon. But how we're going to do this is kind of simple. It's going to take really long. A really long time. But we're just going to kind of hide and watch as these dudes kill each other. And once there gets to be just a few of them left, then we will help out the soldiers and kill the dragon, because it can get redonkulously annoying to try to deal with. I also kind of want to check out this way first, because there's one more spot or side of the Scadu view that we can kind of do right up here. Can't remember. I think at nighttime there's larval tears here. I'll have to come back at night, see. But I think there's larval tears over here. Like right in the water over here, probably guarded by all those worms. It's also weird how they just chill. Like they just chill staring at you. It's weird. It's very weird. Was that a boar that I just heard? That was a creepy boar. Alright, let's watch the fun. Oh god, he teleported. Did you see that? He was right over there, and then poof, he appeared there. That's not good for me. Don't see me. Alright, well, this is going to take a while. I'll be back when I fight him. It's kind of nice knowing that I'm not the only one who struggles against this thing. Because this thing is a major pain in the butt. Oh no, he's gonna land on me! Oh no, crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! That sucks. Well, I guess I'm in the fight now. I wonder if I don't attack, will he leave me alone? Because I really don't want to fight him. That dude's still alive, my goodness. Oh, well, now he's dead. Don't turn your aggro to me. Go to them. I didn't do anything to your dragon. Alright, if that dragon moves away from that knight, I can kill that guy. No! Don't go to the dragon! Go to the guy! No, dragon. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Go to the other guys that are fighting you right now. Oh, hey. What's this? Crossbow. I'm pretty sure I did that same thing, too. Oh, hello. Why are you fighting me? I didn't do anything to you. I mean, I did something to the other guy, but not you. Alright, is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Oh, I'm getting obliterated by this. Ah, just kidding. I'm a legend. Why is he so far away? Miss me. Holy damage. Oh, dang it. I can't see what he's doing. Woo! Well, I'm getting hit by that. Not much I could do there. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I hate the dragons! Oh my god, they're all back. God dang it. That's so annoying. Oh, that hurt. Is that enough? No? Well, that sucks. That was a lot of damage. Alright, fellers, one at a time, please. Oh, thank God. That was so lucky. Alright, good. Who else is alive? Okay, well, he got through most of them. I just gotta kill the perfumer, I think. Where's this guy at? No, don't lock onto me. I disagree with that. I disagree 100%. That was a lie. Nice. So this one is a little bit easier than the other ones because he just has this. He doesn't do anything else. Where's he going? Okay. All right. That's it. So once we kill the enemies, he is pretty much back to just being an annoying dragon. Yeah, I didn't want to hit him. Alright, camera. Can we stop doing dumb things? That'd be swell. That'd be very swell. Yep, I wasn't sure what he was doing. Don't know why I was locking on there. Run away! I missed. Lovely. Nice. All right, almost there. Oh, good move, sir. Oh my goodness. Let's go. That was awesome. What a way to end it, dude. That was sick. Let's go. And I believe we get another Dragon Heart and a Somber Stone. Hell yeah. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. That was sick. All right, let's grab my money that I left. And then what's next on my route that I've made? We want to head... How many heals do I have left? 5? We'll head south. We'll head south. I don't believe there's any other items. A couple things that we do want to grab for a Furnace Golem later in the DLC are these things right here. The little ember sparks in those little scratch marks on the ground. Those are Ember of Messmers, which we need for a hefty cracked pot that we need to grab. And I don't remember what the hefty pot is called that we need to craft, but we will need it for a particular Furnace Golem or two as we go through the DLC. So from here, we're going to head to the ruins, where we are going to rest to get our heals back, our flasks back. I also think I'm going to switch one of my flasks over to magic. Beauty. Flasks. Allocate. We'll do 2. Just because I don't have that much mind, which is fine. Grab that. This should just be a random one, says I abandoned flesh. We talked to him. We got a gesture that we want, or that we can use. Where is May the Best Win? Where is it? Right there. Test. So if we do this gesture, we have a chance to, or we can actually fight Dryleaf Dane. And in doing so, we will get the Dryleaf Arts as a weapon that we can use against this guy. Holy crap. I disagree. He didn't know he was dead. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was so funny. That was so funny. Oh my god, that was so good. He didn't know he was dead. Had to wait till he was on the ground. Alright, but in doing so, we get his weapon. The Dryleaf Arts. And then we get his hat as well. So now we can be Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid and start punching and kicking our way to victory. Alright, so now we want to head this direction. As in this camp, there are a few soldiers, and there will be a Scadutree Fragment as well. Ow. God, you have so much range, it's Garbo. Alright, so we got the fragments. Now we want to turn left as we have a lobster that we want to deal with. Or I should say 2 lobsters. And you can kind of see that dude running around. Try to avoid him if you can. Can't remember. Is there an item in here? Yes, there is. Almost missed it. Yeah, I would have been mad if I missed that. Alright, so now since we have a lobster, we're going to try to go this direction around it. So hopefully it doesn't see us right away. Because there's a couple items that are in here that we want to grab. One is right here, and another lobster is going to jump scare you. Or should jump scare you. And one there. And one there. Excellent. We didn't aggro it. That's wild. I did that horribly wrong then in my walkthrough prep. And then we have another forge that we want to go through as well. So before we go through the forge, We want to actually grab a couple things. So the first thing is going to be over here. There should be a beetle. Alright, that has a Somber 8. And we can kill this dude. Oh my god, stop. I'm dead. Why do these things have to be so annoying? Really? 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 Ugh. So annoying. And then we have to come around this corner as we have another beetle that we'll want to get. We might die trying to get this one. I'm not going to lie. We might die trying to get this one. There's one right there, and there should be one right here as well. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. I hate you all so much. Ah! Die! I have so much rage for these enemies. They just make me mad. Now I gotta quit the game and come back in. How did you hit me? It's illegal. Ah. So annoying. Alright, if the beetle goes away, just quit and exit and then come back. I totally didn't lose my cool there. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Nope, not once. Didn't lose it. Oh, forgot about that. Then we get Piercing Throw. Interesting Ash of War. And then up here, you probably saw it earlier. Come. There we go. Yeet. Then we get a Somber 8. Now we can go into the forge. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ugh. Alright, so here is another forge. This one gives us a really cool weapon. I don't know if I'll be able to use it because it is a colossal weapon or a great sword. Or a colossal sword, I should say. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to use it and show it off, but it's got a really unique Ash of War. It creates a big lightning bomb. It's pretty sweet. So we come out this way, grab our items and our stones. Then we are going to cross this little path for an item to the right and then a lever to the left. Get the Smith Script Spear, which is kind of a cool weapon. And we can grab this, raise it up. Before we drop down, let's head this way to kill a couple Misbegotten. That one should go fight the lava slimes, lava goo. And either it'll die or the lava thing will die. Alright, then it'll work its way back eventually. Then we can come into this area. Again, there's going to be a big boy around, so we just want to run and grab what stones we see. And we're going to take a nice little stroll down this direction. Past the first lava slime. We can kill this one. And then we want to come in here, which I believe is a trap. Whew, that's close. And then we want to come up here for a ladder. Alright, so over this way, we have a couple of enemies beneath that we're going to ignore. Kind of a cool scene, though, that we get to see the lava slime, or lava mess, whatever you want to call it, in friendship or in a pet ownership, I guess, kind of way. Did I miss anything? I can't remember if I missed any stones. I don't see any. Let's keep going. So this way, we want to go to the left. There's going to be another trap in here, I believe. Yep. Nice little slimes that we can kill. Holy my slimes. There's so many. I almost died to slime balls. My goodness. Ooh, I didn't know they dropped smithing stones. That's kind of cool. It's good to know. Alright, then we come out here. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me check real quick. Ah, this is where we want to go. Okay. So, instead of falling down that way, we want to fall down this way as we lead to a platform that has an item or two. And it leads us to a lever as well. Again, you can choose to fight this dude or not. I am not, as I don't really need anything they give. We can come this way for a glass shard, and then we can pull the lever as well. Now, we are basically back where we started. This is the way to the forge over that way. So we need to pull a lever, but before we pull a lever, we got to grab a couple of weapons. Or a couple of items, which we got stone over here. And then we have the Smith Script Cirque, which is a backhand blade, I believe. Then we can head out. We want to turn left and pull a lever. And then we got to quickly run and jump onto this so we can grab our, what's it called? Our forge. And as you saw before we leave, I'm going to go grab that smithing stone. But we have the meteoric, what is it? The meteoric or greatsword. That's what it is. It is a ridiculously strong weapon. I'll show you what it looks like. It's pretty dope. That is a pretty dope weapon. So it's just a big dash, and then if you, I believe it's either if you hold it, or if you add, yeah, an additional input will cause the light to explode. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, not gonna lie. Alright, let's grab that smithing stone, and then we'll move on with our lives. He's not gonna see me. Beauty. Alright, well, that's that forge down. That was pretty short and sweet. Oh, I can't level up. Dang it. I don't think that's how much I need. Yeah, I need another 10 grand. Alright, so we still have a decent chunk of Scadu Altus left. So let's go get the rest of it done. So now, as we leave, essentially what we're going to do is... Actually, we're just going to warp to the ruins. That's a much better option, because we've done everything to the south. So we have a good chunk left. We have a couple of different camps. And we have the Morth ruins. We're going to go through the Morth ruins, kind of take a lap this direction. We're going to grab an item over here. And then we're going to end killing a furnace golem, clearing out this camp up here, and that camp up here. And then we're going to call it there, most likely. That is all we will have left to do for Scadu Altus. Alright, which way am I going? This way. That's right, this way. So, as we come this direction, There isn't a ton of items in this area. There's just a couple of tough enemies. We'll have 2 Cursed Blades to kill. And we will also need to run around the edge a little bit, as we have a shiny jar boy right over here that we'll need to kill, as he has a Scadu. Oh god, scared me. Made me hit my start button. Did you see that? Terrified me. Alright, let's kill him now. I ain't scared. I'm only terrified. Who blocks? Who blocks? Nobody blocks. Whew! Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying trying to fight those dudes. Alright, so we kill them, and then we're going to ride around to this side. We want to ignore the dogs that are around. And we have one more Cursed Blade up here that we want to kill. Excellent. That's how that's supposed to go. Beauty. And then we can come up here for a Revered Spirit Ash. Then we have one item left to grab, I believe, in the ruins. And then, can't remember. What else did I need to do? I think that's it, honestly. I think that's it in here. So this is a way to get to a hidden area. We'll come back here eventually when I'm ready to cover that section. But for now, we actually want to go to the north, I believe. Yep, to the north, as we have 2 items to pick up here. One is a Scadu Fragment. One is on this body as well. This is going to be another direction that we can go. To the ancient Rau base, which we will do way later. Maybe not way later. That might be the next episode, I'm going to be honest. So we'll go that way later in life. I'll show you guys again, probably at the start of the Rau base episode. As that area seems like it's jam-packed, but it's honestly a little empty. It is a little bit empty. But now what we want to do, as we've cleared pretty much everything out of this section of the DLC, we want to warp to the High Road Cross. And the reason we want to do this is just because it's the easiest one to go to the Furnace Golem at, because he's going to be who we take out first. We're also... Actually, can I see if I have enough to level up my Scadu levels again? Because if not, probably going to be able to... Ooh, nice. Level 10, baby. That's pretty sweet. Let's say, because if not, there is another Scadu Fragment or 2 in that camp up ahead as well. So if you are hurting and you want more Scadu Fragments, you can do this before fighting the Furnace Golem. Like, run in, grab it, then leave. But honestly, we should be fine. So with this camp, honestly, ignore the knights. Like, don't fight any of them. And try to make yourself unseen if you can. The Furnace Golem will probably see you eventually, and if it does, it will start spinning and shooting fireballs everywhere. So if that happens, just try to... Come on. Oh, okay. That's good. Alright, so now we want to just... Hiya. Whooshoo! Nailed it. Oh, that was so close. So since we have the rotten winged talisman on and a wing stance, we're doing so much damage. It's redonkulous. Like, look at how fast we've got our first 2 staggers. Oh my god, I dodged it. I'm so surprised. Alright, and there's number 3. I want to... I have time. I can do it. Do that. This gives me a little bit more. Beauty. And we're gonna... Oh, I didn't put my flasks on. Dang it. God, that's so nuts. I do hate how long this takes, even though I am absolutely cooking this thing right now. I do hate how long this takes. Oh god, please don't die. Whew, so close. I had to be right on the edge of that hitbox. No grabs. Oh, well. Ooh, that's 3? Yes, let's go. Alright, that was easy. Way easier than the last time where I had to fully kill that thing. Alright, then we get the Crimson Burst Dried Tear, and then we have a Furnace Visage as well. So we want to take off the rot, because there's not much rot in the DLC if I remember correctly. We could throw that on. And drinky, glug glug, we're good to go. Alright, now we can go this way, as there's an item over there. I believe this is where we have our Scadutree Fragments. Yep. You can kill those guys. Ah, crap, I am going to need to kill those guys. That sucks. Well, we'll do it a little bit of stealth. God, the Ash of War on this weapon is just so busted. Like, it's so busted, and I love it. I love it so much. Like, the Blood Fiend's arms, probably when the bleed procs, and you have the Lord of Blood Exaltation, and a couple other things on it. It is just ridiculous how much damage you can do in one hit. This weapon, you can stack so much damage on top of each other. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Alright, we gotta clear out the rest of this side of the camp. And then we should be pretty much good to go either direction. Ow, good shot. That was sick. That was sick, I'm not gonna lie. Dope. Dope. So dope. So dope. Oh my god. This weapon is so sick. Alright. Ooh, a body. I didn't realize these guys drop stuff. Ooh, rare drop. Alright, we are going to go to the right first. You can also see a beetle up there in the sky. That's one of the reasons why we're going to the right. You also want to really hug the wall, because if you get too close, you'll progress some NPC's quest lines before I believe I am ready for them. You'll progress Leda's quest, you'll progress Hornsent's quest. Same with Ansbach, who's the main one that we were worried about, because we miss out on some lore. But since we've actually gotten all 3 of them, Ansbach's not the one I'm worried about anymore. Now it is Needle Knight Leda. Love that move. I love that move so very much. Alright, so now we want to have some form of a ranged attack on. Attack. There we go. And we get Rolling Sparks. A really ridiculously strong Ash of War for the perfume bottles. One quick side note about the perfume bottles as well with the Ash of War. I mentioned this when we first picked up our first perfume bottle, that when you have Rolling Sparks combined with the perfume bottles and you aim at the ground right at the feet of the boss, it would delete health bars. They have since patched that, so that is not a thing anymore. It's still a ridiculously strong weapon if you kit yourself out correctly, just so you are aware. That was a lot of damage, my goodness. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Just kidding, I'm not. The I'm dead shield works. Alrighty, I believe that is everything up here, so now we need to, I got enough heals, we'll be fine. Now we need to go this way. Oh, I should have done the other side first. We're gonna go this way, not for a grace or anything, but we gotta go this direction, we gotta go to the west, as there is a, item over here that we can get, or a weapon over here that we can get as well. Knew I was forgetting to do something over here. Those bodies over there distracted me. I love this combo. The R1, R2 and the R1 is so powerful. Alright, so there's some of them dead. Let's go this way to kill these dudes. Alright. Got the Golden Vow. Then we can keep heading up to the west. Alright, well that was simple enough. That was way faster than I was expecting that to be. Alright, but this is the dude that's probably going to whoop my butt because I'm terrible at parrying him. But we're going to give it our best shot, eh? Nailed it. And we get his twin blade. Love that weapon. His twin blade, I don't believe, has anything really crazy about it, if I remember correctly. Let me check. Right here. Yep, just spinning slash, so nothing super crazy, just kind of a different skin for the weapon. So, same moveset. Kind of a unique, charged attack, but overall, nothing super crazy. Alright, last little section of Scadu Altus is up. So, what we're going to do, you can just come back here and warp, but we're going to go end up over here by this little pool, as there's going to be a boss over there. I think I have enough health. I think I got enough blue flasks as well with my FP to really make this build even stronger. Or I should say strong enough to take out this boss. So let's get moving. Again, ignore the Messmer soldiers, not super important. We are looking... Ooh, nice, I forgot about this. larval tier. Beauty. So we are looking over here for this lake as we have a red bear to fight. There it is, the red bear. It's not Rugula, is it? It might be the Rugula. Oh, that's right, I used my flask already. That sucks. Well, oh well. I should still be fine. Oh, that's so much damage. Oh, I thought you were doing a claw. I was wrong. So that move right there is the only move you gotta watch out for. That and the roar. Otherwise, it's a pretty fun fight. Like, that's a Rune Bear done right. I like that. Oh, Pelt of Ralva. That's what we get. So, that is pretty much everything in Scadu Altus, I believe. I'm just gonna look through my notes really quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. And, yeah, that's it. We are done with Scadu Altus. We have done everything outside of Shadow Keep and everything like that. So I'm just going to go back really quick, talk to Needle Knight Leda one more time, just to see if she has anything else to tell me.
We are all utterly captivated by kindly Miquella. It is what binds us together. Oh, that man is known as Dane. He's been in the service of Miquella the Kind longer than I. He might be solemn of cheer, but is a fierce warrior nevertheless. There's no cause for concern. Dane's reluctance to speak to you is no fault of your own. We've been acquainted for quite some time, but even I am yet to hear his voice. Perhaps one day. Wondering about the Hornsent, are you? True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Messmer to purge the Tower folk, a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the Hornsent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest, and in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame.
Alright, so a couple of things of lore I want to point out too that kind of relates to the base game is since Marika originated from the Shadow Realm or Scadu Altus or Scadu Plateau, anything like that, this world under the Scadutree, she ended up basically casting away parts of herself so she could abandon this area and reincarnate herself as a god in Limgrave under the Erdtree, which is kind of cool. And Miquella's kind of going about the same thing. But one of the things she brought up was that Messmer was Marika's other child that was forgotten, left behind in the lands between, basically forbidden to come back because he waged war on the Hornsent, who basically were her captors, oppressors, etc. Which is why Hornsent hates the Tarnished, if you're not connecting those pieces together. But another interesting little tidbit that I mentioned in the last episode is one of Messmer's soldiers or commanders or generals of his army was Ralana, the Twin Moon Knight, who is sister to Renala of Raya Lucaria. Kind of cool, and is also Ranni's aunt. Kind of cool that they put all of that together and built it in lore-wise. So I really like talking about that stuff in Elden Ring. Like, I think the DLC is such a good expansion on the base game, and it expands the lore in different ways. It's really, really cool, really unique. But I believe that is everything for Scadu Altus. We have done like 99.99999999999% stuff in Scadu Altus as of right now. If you are somebody who wants to progress to the Shadow Keep, I am not going to be going there yet, but just understand, once you go through this section here, and you get really close to the Shadow Keep, a symbol message will pop up. You'll get an audio cue as well of Miquella shattering his shard, his Elden shard that he has, his Rune shard that makes him a shard bearer. That basically breaks the spell over all of his little cronies that he has, like Needle Knight Leda and Hornsent, and if you come all the way back here to Redmane Freya, and if you come up here to Sir Ansbach. So all of those NPCs will change locations, go somewhere else once you talk to them as well. So keep that in mind if you're gonna go that route. That's why I said stay close to the right, stay close to the left, don't go too far past the camp, things like that, because we don't want to end up progressing things before we are officially ready. In the next episode, we are going to be moving to the ancient ruins of Rau base. So we're going to go from this little lake around this way into the unmapped area, and we'll get our next section of the map piece, which will basically conclude the whole map with the exception of this spot over yonder. But that is pretty much all I got for you. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you do click the like button. That helps me out a lot, along with subscribing. I mentioned it earlier in the episode, but I finally hit over 100 subscribers. I'm so happy that my hard work is starting to pay off, or has been paying off, as I have grown a lot in the last month or so. And it's all because of you guys. You guys really enjoy the content. You're here because you want something from me, and I believe I am capable and entertaining enough to provide that for you. So if you're here for Elden Ring content, if you're here for From Software content, make sure you subscribe, as I plan on doing 100% walkthroughs of every From Software game, along with build videos for Elden Ring and a couple of the other games as well that I really, really, really love. So click the subscribe button for that as well. And don't forget, I stream on Saturdays, and this over the summer months, as of right now, I will also be streaming on Sundays. Saturdays are for Elden Ring. We're doing a Deathless run. And Sundays, I don't know yet. I might leave it up to you guys. I might drop a poll on my community tab, and those that are subscribed or those that want to vote, they can vote. So hop on over there and check it out. And I will see you guys in the next episode, or I'll see you over the weekend in a live stream. Have a wonderful day, everybody.